Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman, as the Beloit Trojans and the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to do battle here on the boys' action. And Mike, I want you to share an interesting. Oh, Mike didn't have his headset on. I'll let him get his headset on, and I'll let Mike share an interesting stat.
That was my stat.
So, that was your stat. I'm sorry, Dale. I'll let you share the stat. Then
last January in Minneapolis, Austin Budke beat us 43-40.
Yeah. Well, that was the stat I was looking for. The rest of the team, the final score was like 61 to 40, but Austin Budke had 43 of those 61 points. So he is a force to be reckoned with. That was, at that point, his all-time leading scoring. But Minneapolis coming into Beloit tonight. They're going to have to figure out a way to shut down this strong, powerful Beloit team that's ranked number 3 in Class 3A. Dale, what do you got for us?
All right, the Trojans are first in the NCAA with a 10-1 record. The Buffaloes of Republic County right behind them with 1 loss. Overall, they're 16-2 with the second place seeding in our sub-state behind Phillipsburg. Minneapolis is 3-7 in the league, 5th place, and right now, 4th place, a half a game ahead of Norton in sub-state. Back in January 11th, on July 11th, they did beat us 61-40. Budke with that 43-point outburst there. Now we're going to have to figure out what to do with him tonight. This is our most common opponent in the school history, 173rd game. They lead at 98-74. Here at Beloit, we have a 25-57 record. The Trojans have won the last 3 games in a row over the line.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's second varsity.
Well, they are tough, and they are tough to play at home as the Minneapolis Lions and the Beloit Trojans will do battle here. And this has kind of been, it's just kind of become a strong rivalry, but it's kind of become a struggle to play up here in Beloit. So, except for in sub-state, we've done okay. Josh Macy, 6'1" sophomore for the Minneapolis Lions, and for the Beloit Trojans, 6'6" senior Austin Budke. For the Minneapolis Lions, a freshman, 6'1", Eric Yoxel. Sorry about that, Eric. For the Beloit Trojans, a 6' senior, Caleb Paulin. For Minneapolis, a 5'9" senior, number 12, Colin Briggs. And for the Beloit Trojans, number 5, 5'11" senior, Hunter Post. And for Minneapolis, number 30, 6'1" junior, Alex Yoxel. And for the Beloit Trojans, number 10, 6' junior, Peyton Vetter. And for the Minneapolis Lions, 6'3" sophomore, John Kelly. And for Beloit, number 31, 6'4" junior, Sam Pauls.
Scott, if I remember right, after that game in January, Austin Budke's dad blamed his 43-point output on the fact that his college girlfriend was in the house watching him. So we hope she's at
Not
home,
here.
or at college tonight, where she belongs.
Yeah. That's the way I understood that too. So we will have the national anthem.
Where's the flag?
Nice job by the Beloit Pep Band. As we get ready for boys action tonight, Beloit in their home white, Minneapolis in their traveling red. And we will have a little action here in just a minute as we get ready to go.
Co-op will always be.
Mike, I'll let you talk for a second.
You know, there's just, Dale, not a lot of fans here tonight. Usually you have this place packed, and it's a little tight maneuvering around up here, but not a big home crowd here tonight. But, you know, I'm impressed with the pep band over there. It sounded real good during the national anthem. They just have one drummer. Takes care of the bass and the snare and the whole 9 yards, and he's pretty good. Here we go. Beloit controls the tip as Butke up. Hunter Post on the right wing. Minneapolis 2-3 zone. To start out, skip pass is intercepted by Eric Yoxel.
Nice job by Eric to step in front of that. Yoxel back on the outside of Briggs, back to Macy. Macy at the top of the key, kicks it out to Alex Yoxel, back to the top to Briggs, into Kelly at the high post. Briggs looks at a three, he'll drive. Drives all the way in, doesn't get it. Rebounded by Butke. Butke will bring the ball down. 6'6", and he can dribble the ball and handle it down the floor. Off the glass and good is number 31, Sam Pauls. Beloit picks up a little token pressure, mainly on Macy. They get it across to Alex Yoxel. Alex back to the top of the key, gets it to Briggs, back to Eric Yoxel, back to Alex. Alex drives, kicks it back out to Macy. Macy back to the top of the key to Briggs. Briggs into Eric Yoxel. Eric will take his man on the inside, spin move on the inside, can't get it, rebounded by Pauls.
That was a good look there.
It was. Back to the outside, goes in the hands of Vetter. Vetter kicks it back to the top, into the hands of Pollen. Pollen back to Post. Post back to Vetter. Vetter at the top of the key, swing pass on the outside, gets it over to Pauls. Pauls back to Palin. Palin, they play a little catch, then kick it back on the outside to Post. Post kicks it down low, gets it back to top, swing pass backward to the outside to Pollen. Pollen backward to Budke as he's double teamed. Beloit takes it easy, gets it back on the outside. They drive, good hands by Vetter driving in. He will not get the bucket, but he will get the foul as he slides through the defense and he'll go to line. Foul on Alex Yoxel, his first. 2-0 Beloit with the early lead. First free throw is up and front rim.
Vetter going for that Justin Bieber look on the hairdo.
I'm impressed you know, because I wouldn't know. Second one is up and good as he makes one.
I know the name, but who cares?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm impressed with you. So Colin Briggs into Kelly across the timeline, gets it back to Briggs. Or to Alex Yoxel. Alex looks down low, gets it back to the top, the key to Macy. Macy drives, pulls it back out to Alex. Alex looks for a cutter, has nothing, goes into Eric Yoxel. Eric back to Briggs. Briggs into Yoxel at the free throw line, up and no good, and rebounded by Pauls. A couple of good looks by Eric Yoxel, just can't get the fall. Back to the top to Vetter for Beloit. Swing pass on the outside to Post. Post will take the three off the mark, rebounded by Kelly. He is rebound by Briggs. Kelly had the rebound, but he was held.
Nice box out by Minneapolis. Good position down low to keep the bigs out of the rebounding area.
Alex Yoxel down low to Kelly, shot up and good. Nice job, John Kelly. Great move and great pass by Alex Yoxel.
That'll open up a shot against the bigs. Ball movement, they can't move where you can pass it, and Kelly with a nice little shot on the low block there.
Paulin with the ball on the outside. Swing pass back to top, the key to Post. Post rolls the right side to Paulin. They look down low to Budke. Budke, oh, great job, but they're going to get Kelly with the foul. John had good position down there, and Budke just muscles his way in.
If I remember right, back in January, Budke had about just as many points on free throws as he did from the field. Might be wrong.
No, he
didn't have that many free throws.
Yeah,
he had 8 or 9.
He was good from the free throw line, but he wasn't. So first shot is up and good.
He does have a good stroke, though.
Second shot coming, 4-2 here. 5:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Shot is up, and it's good.
I have not heard if Mr. Budke is signed to play basketball anywhere or not.
Back over to Briggs. Briggs cuts it across to Alex Shoxel, back to Kelly. Kelly swing pass. Looked at Macy, and he threw it behind him. Turnover back to the Trojans. 5-2, Beloit with the lead. Ball goes over on the right side to Post. Post, excuse me, on the left side, back to Paulin. Paulin back to Post on the right side. Back to Paulin for three, up and good, as Caleb Paulin hits one from the top of the key. Is it Paulin or Paulin?
Paulin.
Paulin. Macy with the ball for the Lions, 8-2, Beloit with the lead. Briggs kicks it down low to Kelly, and Eric Yoxel, oh, nice job, Eric Yoxel. Great reversal as he gets the loose ball and then comes around and finishes it underneath the bucket. Paulin with the ball at the top. They look at Vetter, and Colin Briggs shadowing him nice, back to Post, and they, nearly turn it over. We had a hand on it, just couldn't hold on to it. Paulin with the ball, drives to the free throw line, shot up and in and out, no good, rebounded by the Beloit Trojans after we have a hand on it. Budke back to Paulin, back to Budke, shot up and good. Well, that's twice, guys. We had a hand on the ball, forcing the turnover, and we just can't hold on to it. Alex Shoxel back to the top to Briggs. Briggs turns the ball over, trying to go to Eric Yoxel. Shot up and good by Vetter with the steal and the bucket. 12-4, Beloit with the lead. Briggs with the ball, gets it across to Kelly, and back to Macy. As we try to break the press, and we do. Back to Yoxel. Alex looks at the high post, back to Eric. Eric down low to Kelly, and there will be a foul on the Trojans. And Beloit's going to get a couple fresh bodies in, and so will the Lions.
Personal foul on number 10,
Budke
Peyton Vetter.
was 7 of 10 first game from the charity stripe, but pretty good stroke from the free throw line. I don't think I'd want to put him there all night long. Minneapolis to play it in, trailing 12-4, 3:02 left first quarter.
Minneapolis gets in three fresh bodies as checking in is Connor Nace. Macy for three off the mark. Connor Nace checks in, and Beloit gets the rebound, but they turn it over. Also checking in is Gavin Rothenberger and Brandon Davis. Checks in for the Lions.
R.J. Jackson in for Trojans.
As well as Bailey Vetter, a freshman.
Little Vetter that's really got that Bieber look.
Ball goes top of the key to Brandon Davis. Brandon gets it back over to Macy. Macy on the right-hand side. Back over to Brandon Davis. Davis in the corner to Nace. Connor back to Davis. 12-4, Lions trail. Alex Shoxel looks at the high post, and we got a timeout. Coach Shoup's going to call timeout to show them, okay, guys.
A little surprising, Scott Beloit in a zone defense. Usually a man-to-man team, but sitting back in the zone. Minneapolis, not an excellent outside shooting team, so what the heck. 12-4, we'll take a quick break and be back after a word from our sponsor.
There to give you the most up-to-date information on the right type of seed to use, weather conditions, market information, all at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to delphuscoop.com. They'll keep you informed on how to make your farm as efficient and successful as possible.
Robertson Monuments has been developing memorials in central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monuments' strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute to the loved one you have lost. Go to robertsonmonuments.com for more information.
Welcome back to Beloit.
Minneapolis to play it in. Trailing 12-4. Alex Shoxel to play it in, throws into the backcourt, Josh Macy. Now a man-to-man defense by the Trojans. Rothenberger with the ball, back to Brandon Davis. Dribble drive in the paint. Alex hands it off to Rothenberger, and he is fouled by R.J. Jackson. Tries to write him out of the play there. Called with his first foul.
Gavin will go to the line to shoot 2 here. 2:07 left to go here in the first. Shot is up and back rim. Gage Mortimer will check in for Alex Yoxel. Second shot coming. It's up and good. Makes 1 of 2 there. Beloit will have the ball as Paulin will bring it down on the right-hand side. Minneapolis in a 2-3. Gets backward to Vetter, Bailey Vetter. Gets back over to the other Vetter, which is Peyton. Peyton with the ball on the right-hand side. Back to his little brother. Back to Peyton. Drives it on the outside to Paulin. Looks at a 3, pulls it back down. And gets it back to Vetter. Vetter back to his brother, I'm assuming. Back to Paulin. Paulin down low to post. Budke. Paulin, nice crossover. Back to Vetter. Takes a 3, up in front rim, no good. And rebound by the Beloit Trojans. Budke with the rebound and can't get it. But he's fouled. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 putbacks, and they get fouled on the second one. Budke at the line. He'll have 2 shots. Fouls on Josh Macy. His first personal. Budke's first shot up and no good. Back rim.
They're trying to help us.
The Lions only lead in the foul department 3-2.
12-5 is the score, though. Second shot up and good. Rothenberger gets it into Macy. They pick up a press. Back to Davis. Brandon Davis back to Macy. Macy back to Rothenberger. Cross back to Davis. Oh, take that, Brandon. Brandon back to Macy. Back to Connor Nace. Connor back down low to Gavin. Gavin has to go up in the air to get that. Gage Mortimer shot up. No good. Rebounded by Budke. Back to Bailey Vetter. Vetter on the left side. Back to his brother. Swing pass in the lane. Back to little brother. 3-point shot up and good.
3-point goal by Bailey Vetter.
Vetter to Vetter. Gets it across to Macy. Macy with the ball. 16-5. 31 seconds. Brandon Davis shot up and no good. Rebounded by Connor Nace. Connor back to Macy. Macy with 22 seconds left. Guarded tight by Vetter, and then they throw it out off of Beloit. It'll be Minneapolis ball. 16 ticks left. Macy will come out. Alex Yoxel comes in. Gage Mortimer will come out as Jake Fleming comes in. Also checking in. Hunter Post checks back in, as well as Sam Pauls. Lions to inbound, 16 seconds left to get it to Brandon Davis. Davis back on the outside to Fleming, 11 seconds left. Back to Nace, back to Macy, Yoxel, and puts it in. Nice job, Alex Yoxel. Spins around and gets the bucket to fall. And Vetter takes the 3 off the front of the rim. Thank goodness. I'll tell you, he had a good look right there. Just luckily did not make it.
This is an improvement on the first quarter last Tuesday when we were down 19-1. So we're down 16-7 here after 1.
We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20 Minneapolis.
Bennett Buick GMC has been family owned and operated since 1957. With more than 5 decades in the central Kansas area, Bennett Buick GMC has long established its reputation as a leader in the professional sales and service of new and pre-owned vehicles. For more information on a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to BennettBuickGMC.com. The mission at Kansas Wesleyan University is to promote and integrate academic excellence, spiritual development, personal well-being, and social responsibility. With a multitude of major programs, we'll help you reach your potential and achieve your goals.
In as little as 9 months, you could be on your way to a better job future with Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions have the ball and trail here to start the second quarter. Macy drives, kicks it back out to Colin Briggs, down low to Kelly, and then tipped out of bounds, saved by Budke, and Beloit comes back the other direction. Had a nice look, and they collapsed well on that one, guys. Paulin back out to Vetter. Vetter back to Paulin. Paulin with the ball as he rolls back to the outside to Pauls. Pauls back to Paulin. Back to Vetter. Vetter kicks on the outside to post for 3, and it's in and out. And they're going to call a push on Macy, and it'll be Beloit basketball, Josh's second personal. 16-7, Beloit with the lead and the ball.
4th team foul.
Quick 30-second timeout called for and granted to Coach Shoup.
He wants to talk to the official across the court. 16-7.
We'll take a real quick break. 7:26 left to go in the second. We'll be back after this word from your sponsor.
Upgrade your truck's look with a topper, locking tailgate, or tonneau cover, maybe a grill guard or bumper replacement. K4 Trailer RV and Truck Accessories works with over 300 vendors, so we can supply you with the accessories you want for your truck. Check them out at 1640 West State Street in Salina or online at k4trailersales.com.
Just couldn't tell.
He's well in debt.
Welcome back to Beloit. They have the ball under their basket.
Welcome
like
back.
Me, Scott.
Like me. Shot up and off the mark by Budke, rebounded by Kelly. As Budke misses from point blank, he didn't do that the first time against us.
We had him boxed out, but he just missed a couple little shots down low. That's good.
Alex Schoxel back out to Brandon Davis. Brandon's got a great shot, and just needs to get a little bit more aggressive. He'll take the shot from the 3, right? Oh, in and out. I like his shot. He's just got to get a little bit more confident about taking those. Takes it from the top of the key and misses it, and they get it down low to Budke. Good hands by Minneapolis defense. Paulin on the outside, back to Post. Post looks down low, has nothing, gets it back out to Vetter. Vetter will drive and puts up the shot. He'll be fouled by Colin Briggs. Colin had a hand on his arm as he put it up. That'll be our 16 fouls, fifth. Okay. Didn't know if that had been.
Yeah, they quickly changed it.
They quickly changed that. So Vetter will go to the line to shoot 2, first on Colin Briggs. First shot is up and good, 17-7, Beloit with the lead.
We now lead in the foul department 5-2 this half.
Second shot on its way and good. Colin Briggs back to Yoxel, back to Alex Yoxel, and Alex is going to be shot up and can't get it, but Kelly with the rebound. Oh,
Kelly with the push.
John gets his first personal, I believe. Second. Yeah.
6th team foul.
Macy and Kelly both playing with 2 fouls.
Connor Nace will check back in. Anyway. Ball goes to Vetter. Vetter swing pass backward to Paulin. Paulin takes a long 3 in and out, and it'll be off of Budke. Okay. Checking back in. Connor Nace checks in for John Kelly. And Minneapolis to inbounds. They get it into Briggs. Back to Davis. Davis back to Yoxel. Back to Briggs. Swings it all the way across to Davis. Off the mark and rebounded by Pauls. Brandon Davis just off the mark. Vetter will drive. Kicks it back out to Paulin. Paulin drives back to Vetter at the top of the key. Shot up and good. Good ball movement by Beloit as they. Connor Nace with the ball, back to Eric Yoxel, back to Brandon Davis. Connor Nace in the corner, gets it down low to Eric Yoxel, back to top to Briggs. Briggs back to Brandon Davis. 5:22 left to go, 21-7 here in the first half. Beloit with the lead, Colin Briggs on the outside, down low to Alex Yoxel, up and good. Nice job, Alex. Hits a foul from the free throw. Hits a shot from the free throw line and is fouled. Alex Yoxel. Foul is on Vetter, his second. So Bailey Vetter checks back in for the Trojans. 21-9. Yoxel with the chance to get the and one here. At the 5:13 mark in the second. Shot is up and good. Nice job, Alex. 21-10, Lions trail by 11. Beloit with the ball. Holland with the ball over to Post. Post looks down low to Budke. Budke, and he'll be fouled by Brandon Davis. So, 7th team foul, and at the line. Can't tell if that's Post. Hunter Post at the line for a one-on-one. First shot is up and good. You know, I remember the Beloit crowd being a lot bigger.
This is about as small as I've seen it.
So,
yeah,
interesting.
I don't know if you came back up yet, but I was talking with Dale about there weren't too many people here.
Yeah. They must look at this as a ho-hum game. I'll say they'll do something that's better tonight.
So, yeah.
They do travel when it's a big game, though.
Makes them both 23-10. Brandon Davis crosses the timeline after the pass by Briggs.
If we'd stayed where we normally sit, Scott, we'd have no problems tonight.
Yeah. You're right. Briggs with the ball, backward to Brandon Davis. Davis back to Alex Yoxel. Alex back to Briggs. 23-10. Lions trail. Briggs into Alex Yoxel. Shot from the free throw line up, no good, and rebounded by Vetter. Vetter brings it down.
Double dribble.
Double dribbled, yep, no call. Back over to Pauls. They look across. Nice job, Alex Yoxel with the steal. Then we come back the other direction. Briggs back over to Nace. Nace on the right-hand side. Connor gets it back over to Davis. Back to Briggs. Briggs back to Alex Yoxel. Alex will drive, gets it back to Briggs from the free throw line, up and good. Nice job, Colin. Colin's got another good shot. He's got a nice touch. He just doesn't take that shot very often.
23-12, Beloit.
Pauls with the ball, back over to Vetter. Vetter swing pass over to Post. Post, he'll take the three, and it's off the mark and rebounded by, guess who? Budke. Budke back to Paulin.
He's quicker than a lot of 6'6" guys.
Yeah, he is. He is. Post will drive back to Paulin. Paulin back over to Vetter. Vetter on the outside, guarded by Briggs. They'll kick it in the inside and drops it down low. No good, and Budke hits the floor. Nice job by defense by the Lions. Yoxel with the ball. Down low to Eric Yoxel. And he'll be fouled. Nice job by Eric Yoxel. I don't think the foul was on Budke. I think it was on Post.
Okay. Blocked from behind by Budke.
Ah, I was wrong. I thought he had a pretty clean block. I mean, he must have had some body in there. Good job by Alex Yoxel to his little brother Eric. Eric will be at the line to shoot two.
Nice back door. Eric got down into the trees, drew the foul, two-shot foul.
Back rim, no good on his first free throw. 23-12, 3:05 left to go here in the first half. Second shot is up and misses them both. Wow. Unusual for Eric on that. As has usually been one of our better free throw shooters. Ball on the outside to Paulin, back in the post. They go down low to, stepped out of bounds. Nice job. Connor Nace did a great job on the defensive down low on Jackson, and Jackson steps on the out of bounds line. Jackson is 6'3" sophomore.
He's one of those kids that could easily coax into 6'5" before he gets out of here.
Yeah, probably right. Alex Shoxel back to Briggs. Briggs back to Brandon Davis. Davis back to Briggs. 2:32. Alex Shoxel on the outside. Takes the shot up and no good. Rebounded by Budke. Budke gets it back on the outside to Paulin. Paulin back to Vetter. Vetter shot up and good as he hits another three. Wow. So got a deadly shot, and there goes Paul Jackson as he gets the steal and the bucket. Good thing that wasn't Budke. He would have jammed it on us. So ball goes back on the outside. Swing pass back to Brandon Davis. Nearly turned over again. Alex drives down low to Connor Nace, up and good. Great job, Alex Shoxel, to hit Connor Nace. Great job by Connor Nace to go to the hole. A shot. 28-14, Lions trail. Doubled up as
Davis with the foul.
Gets foul.
It's his second.
Personal foul on number 23, Brandon Davis.
8th team foul.
Checking in, Gage Mortimer checks in for Alex Shoxel. Also checking in is for Minneapolis, number 34, Jake Fleming.
1:33 remaining in the half. It's 28-14. Beloit.
Second personal foul on Brandon Davis. Post at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Minute 33 left to go here in the first half. First shot up and good. 29-14. Beloit with the lead. Coach Shute talking to Brandon Davis, and I'm sure he's saying, you know, why foul that far away from the ball, from the basket?
Right. No reason to foul out that far, and they'll call that reach in like that every time. Lane violation, that one will not count.
Does not count. So Eric Yoxel gets it into Mortimer, back to Briggs. Briggs brings it across the timeline, guarded by, Vetter now has it on Mortimer, back to Fleming. Fleming back to Briggs. They trap him. Back to Eric Yoxel. Eric dribbles out of it, back to Mortimer. Mortimer gets it down low to Fleming. Fleming, Jake, take that right up and put it in.
Beloit extended the defense, and we're trapping clear out on the wings.
That's 6'6" Vetter trapping out on the wing. Or Budke, 6'6" Budke trapping out on the wing.
Trapping. Ball goes down low to Jackson, in the lane, off the mark, rebounded by Fleming. Back to Briggs. Briggs will bring it down for the Lions. 47 seconds left. Fleming on the outside. Kelly and Macy both have set most of this second quarter with 2 fouls, and there's going to be a jam. And there it is. Second time he's done it on us. Budke gets the jam. So, the steal and the buck.
Jam.
Fleming on the outside. Fleming back to Briggs. Briggs down low to Nace, up and good. Nice job by Fleming to Nace. Great finish, Connor. 13 seconds left. Beloit with the ball. 31-16. Ball on the outside. Post back to Paulin. Paulin back to post. Paulin looks over the outside to Vetter. He'll take the three, and he makes it. That's 3 3-pointers for the freshman. And how pretty cool cucumber right there to take a little sidestep in the shot.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a player. He doesn't look anything like his brother, but he can shoot the ball. And 3 3-pointers in the first half, 9 points. Freshman off the bench. Plays pretty good defense, too, down there on the point on that 1-3-1. And Minneapolis doing a pretty good job attacking that zone with a couple easy baskets. So Connor Nace, we got to watch your turnovers. But Beloit's a little bit tough to handle down on the low block. They get pretty long and tall, guarding you out on the wings, and they can put that trap on you pretty easily out there. 34-16 at half. We'll take a quick break and be back with some stats and a word from Dale and Scott.
Welcome back for halftime stats and chat.
The Lions trail at the half, 34-16, as Minneapolis, Beloit very solid.
Very solid. It's quiet 34.
Quiet 34. Yeah, quiet 34. So
it's a very quiet 16 for us.
Scoring for Minneapolis. Josh Macy did not score in first half. Set the bench with 2 fouls most of the second quarter. Alex Yoxel has 5 points for Minneapolis. John Kelly has 2. Colin Briggs has 2, and I haven't called that too many times. Colin with a nice shot from the free throw line. He needs to take that more often. It's a pretty nice looking shot. Connor Nace has 4. And Gavin Rothenberger had 1. Minneapolis just had 3 turnovers first half. Pretty clean ball game.
Pretty clean ball game, yeah.
They were 2 of 5 from the free throw line. You'd like to see that a little better than that. But for Beloit, Austin Budke had 7. And he had 27 in the first half of the last game. So Minneapolis doing a good job on him. He's had some tough shooting down low. He's had some excellent shots and looks, but has missed most of them down low. Caleb Paulin had 3. Peyton Vetter had 8. Hunter Post had 3, all free throws. R.J. Jackson had 2. Bailey Vetter had 9. And Sam Pauls had 2. So the Vetter boys put up 17 against us in the first half.
Yeah.
Beloit was 9 of 12 from the free throw line, and I just had them with 2 turnovers. So really a pretty clean ball game. Beloit with a full court pressure. Minneapolis doing a pretty good job getting the ball up the court without turning the ball over.
I've been very impressed with the collapsing defense that we've put on Budke.
We pinch him pretty good, yeah.
I think their coach has been impressed with it enough that they've started putting Budke on the outside. And when they put Jackson in there, they let Jackson play at the low post and let Budke roam around in the perimeter. So that's been interesting. But when Budke's had some shots down there, as you mentioned, he's not been very on tonight. So.
Nope. He didn't miss hardly at Minneapolis, but he hadn't had a very good shooting night here at home.
This team's Achilles tendon, as it's been quite a while through this season, is not being able to be aggressive and put the ball in the hole. And we've had some good shots. Quite frankly, we probably have a pretty good percentage of shooting if we had the stats, but we just don't try to put it up very much.
Well, we got some that are just a little nervous about putting it up, and just kind of struggle in that area, especially when you have teams have also figured out that they need to put a body on Josh Macy. And we've seen that as the year has gone on, where teams have gotten tighter and tighter and tighter on Josh. And Josh trying to run the point and just has been hounded from the defensive standpoint.
A good coach will check that box score. Macy's been our leading scorer throughout the year, but here of late, as you mentioned, Scott, the opponents have been watching him. They guard him close. The other night, Strutt was on him up at Republic County, and he's a really good defender. And Josh just hasn't been loose to get all the way to the paint with his runners. He's usually good for 3 or 4 of those a game.
You know, and you also, when you have some size on the defensive side in the paint, it's sometimes also harder to get those runners to go. So you back away a little bit. 34-16, a minute 11 left to go before we start the second half. And you know, the Lions are going to have to come out and get a little bit more aggressive on the offensive side and try to find a way to put some in the hole. So.
On the positive side, Connor Nace getting some easy buckets and putting them in and doing a good job down low. Colin Briggs not in foul trouble, playing good defense. Brandon Davis, as you mentioned, that's a nice shot. Hasn't gotten one to drop here yet from the outside, but he can put that 3-ball in. We just don't want to be too tentative about shooting the ball. When you've got an open look, I think we need to go ahead and jack it up here tonight.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And Brandon has had a couple of really good ball games where he's put up some good points. I don't know if he was the leading scorer in one of those or not, but he's awfully close a couple games ago. And he's got a nice stroke, but he's just got to not be so tentative to not take that shot. So here we go, start of the second half. Beloit with the ball. Ball goes on the outside into the hands of Vetter. Vetter on the right-hand side, back to post, back to Paulin. Paulin back to the top of the, back to the left to Vetter. Vetter gets it back to Paulin. Paulin back to post. Post looks at Budke, cutting across. Nobody. Gets it back to top. Swing pass back on the outside to Paulin. Paulin guarded by Briggs. Back to post. Post back to Paulin. He'll take the long three. Up and good. That was college range on the three. Nice shot by Paulin. And he was wide open.
It was deep. Nothing
Alex
but net,
Oxel. Back on the outside to Macy. Macy. And another shot, miss, or miscue. Luckily, Beloit misses the layup after the steal as we throw the ball away, and then Beloit misses. Alex Oxel gets it back to top to key to Macy. Macy with the ball is Macy to set it up. Gets it back to Eric Yoxel, down low to Colin Briggs. Colin in the paint, up and off the mark, and rebounded by Pauls. Pauls back on the outside to Vetter. Vetter swing pass backward to Paulin. Paulin pulls it back out to post for three, and off the mark, and rebounded by Beloit Trojans.
Eric Yoxel had it, but lost his balance. Loose ball goes to the Trojans.
Fouls on Kelly, I believe. Nope, Colin Briggs, his second. Vetter goes back the line. Him and his brother led the scoring for Beloit. 37-16, Vetter at the line. Shot is up and good. So, checking in is Brandon Davis, checks in for Colin Briggs. Second shot coming by Vetter. Up and in and out, rebounded by Kelly. Kelly back out to Macy.
Have you noticed Vetter's free throw shooting style, Mike? He falls away from the basket.
And near steal by Budke.
That's why I missed that.
Yep. It is. Being kind of lazy with our skip passes. They're looking for
we have
them.
been. Brandon Davis back to Macy. Macy. We're not having crisp cuts yet. So, granted, their zone is, they move quick on their zone. Alex Yoxel, nice drive. Oh, near finish. John Kelly gets the putback, can't get it to fall, gets another rebound. 1-on-4, Kelly comes away with it. Nice job, John Kelly. And there will be a foul in the lane. Talk about John Kelly muscling in there. And he fought hard against 4 Beloit players, came away with it twice. Foul on Paulin, his first personal.
I liked Alex being aggressive to the basket there. Can't play around on the outside.
Kelly hitting that offensive glass, as Scott mentioned. We need to keep doing that. When we quit attacking that rim down there, we might as well head to the bus.
38-16, Macy on the outside. Back to Davis. Back to Macy, back to Kelly. Kelly looks for a cutter. And we turn it over. And the other direction, and finishes is Hunter Post. You know, the other thing, well, I think you summed it up pretty good there. There's a runner in the lane, partially blocked. Comes back the other direction as Budke, as Macy tried to take it in the lane. Ball on the outside to Vetter, back to Paulin. Paulin back to Vetter. He'll drive, shot in the lane, no good, and rebounded by Budke. He puts it up and he puts it in. David Johns getting ready to check in for the Lions.
42-16, we have no points. Well, did we? No, with no points this quarter so far.
Macy, back to Davis. Davis swing pass backward to Yoxel. Alex saying, somebody cut here. Kelly can't get the fall. Alex gets a rebound, puts it up to Kelly, and up. Nice job. Alex Yoxel to John Kelly.
In traffic, up and in.
Alex, ball on the outside to Paulin. Paulin takes a deep three, in and out, and it'll be off of Minneapolis Beloit ball. David Johns getting ready to check in for Brandon Davis.
There's somebody in there that'll put the ball up.
Yep.
He is not bashful.
He's not. And Coach Schubas told him, the way I understand, he said, you got a green light. And they turned the ball over. They tried to do a little alley-oop to Budke, but hard and fast was the pass, and it's a turnover back to the Lions. Ball goes to Macy. Macy back to Yoxel. Into Kelly. Kelly back to David Johns for three. Boom. Yes. Nice job, David Johns. Nice stroke right there, and he drains it. David, a sophomore, back on the outside, goes to Colin, back to post. Post. Pulls it back out, gets it back to Vetter. Vetter will drive. Gets it back to Paulin, down low. Goes to Pauls. Shot no good. Vetter with the rebound, and the putback is no good. And Vetter will go to the line to shoot two.
Kelly, third.
Connor Nace will come in for Kelly.
Third personal on Kelly, if you already said that, sorry. 42-21, Beloit's doubled us here. First shot coming by Vetter. Shot is up, and it is front rim.
He's missed his last two. He's got a nice rotation on his shot. That one just a little short. Budke had 43 against us in the first game of the year, and doing a pretty good job keeping him out of there.
Vetter does a nice job, hits both of his free throws. Little younger Vetter checks in, as well as Jackson. They only went 7 deep in the first half. Now, I don't know how deep they go throughout the game, but Alex Yoxel drives all the way in, and he'll get fouled by Jackson. Nice job, Alex. One thing Alex has improved on as the season has gone on is as his penetration and his dishes. He's done a nice job of penetrating and dishing the ball off. Sometimes it looks like he's a bull in the china cabinet, but it always seems to smooth out at the end. So Alex at the line, shot is up, and back rim, front rim, no good. Rothenberger checks in for Eric Yoxel. And Fisher comes and talks to Rothenberger about something. Alex, second shot, second attempt here. Up and good. Checking in is Mortimer for Alex Yoxel.
43-22, Beloit, 3:11 to go, third quarter.
Vetter on the outside, top the key to his little brother. Back on the outside to Paulin. Paulin down low to Jackson, back to Paulin. Pulls it back out to Bailey Vetter. Back down low to Budke, and no good, foul on the floor. Yeah, nice try, Budke. So.
If he's in the NBA, that'd be a continuation shot.
And rebounded by Nace.
Good foul. Try throwing over the top. Butke caught it in midair and the stick back short on the rim. His shot's been a little short tonight.
Ball goes top of the key to Johns. Johns back over to Macy. Macy back on the outside. Gets it down low to Nace.
Nace has got to take that shot.
Macy in the lane, up and good. Nice job. Connor Nace feeds Macy cutting, and Josh hits a little 8-footer.
It was a nice pass to a cutting Macy, but really, Nace has got to take that shot. Butke gets undercut this time. Shot goes in. They'll count that one, I think. Yep.
Personal foul is on Connor Nace. Basket was good by Austin Butke. At the line for 1.
First shot up and good by, and the and one is up and good by Butke.
22-point lead for the Trojans here, 46-24. 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ball goes back to Mortimer. He's trapped. Dribbles out of it. Nice job. Oh, and then stolen away by the Trojans. Nice save there by Vetter. 3-point by Butke. Up, no good. Rebounded by Pollen. No good. And rebounded by Jackson out of bounds. Minneapolis basketball.
46-24. Fleming into the contest. Mortimer will get a breather. $1:40 left, third quarter. These bleachers aren't getting any softer, Scott.
No, they aren't.
Nope. And ball goes to Connor Nace. Looks down low. And it'll be tipped out of bounds off of Beloit, Minneapolis basketball.
Comes the popcorn, girls. Dale, or you?
Had plenty, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Ball goes into Macy. Macy back over to David Johns. Johns back to Macy. Macy drives. Shot in the lane, up and good. Nice job, Josh Macy. 46-26.
Josh gets into the paint down there. He's very effective on that offensive part of the 4-4 coach shoot. He's got a knack of hitting that little 8-10 footer.
Paul's back on the outside to Vetter for 3. That's Peyton Vetter, and he hits it. It's been Peyton and Bailey Vetter have had quite a few points tonight. Macy back to Rothenberger, back to Johns. Johns picks up his dribble. In trouble there. Back to Macy. Josh pulls it back out from the free throw line, and he'll draw the foul against Jackson.
That's his third.
So.
Macy at the line. And he makes the first one. Foul was on Jackson. That's his third foul. So he'll check out. Post checks back in. Second shot is up and no good. Connor Nace almost got the loose ball rebound. It falls in the hands of the Beloit Trojans. 31 seconds here in the third. 49-27 Beloit with the lead and the ball. Butke on the outside, back in the hands
They're
of
spreading it out here.
Of Pollen. They want the last shot. Yeah. 15 to shoot.
Pollen back on the outside, goes in the hands of Vetter. Vetter drops it down to Bailey Vetter, back to Peyton. 6 seconds left. They look for Butke cutting, back to post. Takes the 3, up and good.
Well, they have a number of guys that can take that shot, and whoever's got it will shoot it.
You're exactly right, Mike. They've got 4 players on that floor that can all. Well, Butke, I've even seen pull the trigger on it. They've got some players on there that can shoot that ball. Interesting looking at this. You know, they've gone 7 deep. That's pretty much their team. They've got the rest of the kids that are on the bench. They've actually got 2 seniors that sit the bench that haven't gotten any playing time, and then The other one is there's a junior, and then
you'll see him shortly.
Another junior and another sophomore. So they've got.
You know, compare the teams, Scott. We just saw Republic County on Tuesday and Beloit.
Oh.
You know how deep Republic County was. Could play 8.
Yeah.
8
solid.
All could play and shoot. Beloit, as you just mentioned, maybe not as deep a team. They play 7, but in a knockdown drag-out, Republic County might be my pick.
Yeah. The score says 52-27. I could have sworn before that shot was made there was 48 points on the board for Beloit.
I have no idea.
It was a 3.
Alex Yoxel back to Eric Yoxel, down low to Kelly. Kelly shot up and no good, rebounded by Vetter, back out to Bailey Vetter.
Here in Beloit, that counts 4 here, Dale.
Well, that's what I think I saw.
It was NBA range.
Nickel dimer.
Eric Yoxel picks up his first personal foul. And Beloit to inbounds. They get it in the hands of Vetter. Vetter backward to Pollen. Pollen will take another 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Briggs. Briggs gives it over to David Johns. Pop that. Oh.
Traveling. Going
Goodness.
for the pass instead of the shot. Might have traveled shooting, I don't know.
Oh, it was David Johns.
Yeah.
That's who they whistled on.
David Johns and Bailey Vetter, pretty good matchup.
Shot up and good by Budke with a little turnaround.
Catch and shoot.
Briggs back to Yoxel. Alex down low to Kelly. Kelly shot off the glass. No good, off of Beloit. Minneapolis ball.
Halen and Budke fought for it. Neither one could corral it.
Ball inbounds to Kelly, up and good. Nice job, John Kelly, as he goes hard to the hole. He's fouled. Bucket counts. Foul is on Bailey Vetter, or Peyton Vetter.
That's his 3rd.
Kelly at the line for the and 1 here. Shot is up and front rim. Oh, great hands by Eric Yoxel. Almost got the steal away from Budke. Budke comes back away with it. Pollen back to Peyton Vetter, back to Bailey Vetter, down low to Budke. Budke spins and walks and no call. That's the 6'6" version of NBA.
56-29.
David Johns gets it back to Kelly. Kelly looks for a cutter, back to Briggs. Briggs back on the outside to Alex Yoxel. Alex on the free throw line, in and good, as he gets a little runner just inside the free throw line. 56-31. How do we do scoring-wise comparative in the third quarter, Dale or Mike? Did they pretty even?
They've scored 22. I guess I didn't write it down at the end of 3. Sorry.
That's okay. Not a problem. Josh Macy checks back in for David Johns.
They were ahead 52-29 at the end of 3.
Ball goes back on the outside to
4-point tray. That 4-point shot they had there.
Bailey Vetter. Vetter pulls it back down to his brother, back to his brother. Vetter to Vetter, back to Post. Post down low to Budke. Shot in the lane, up and good. And
that's tough to defend right there.
Well, all those ones he got in Minneapolis were tough to defend too. Darn good shot.
Goodness.
And shot no good, rebounded by Yoxel.
We have numbers.
4 on 2.
Macy back to Alex Yoxel, shot in the lane, no good, rebounded by Bailey Vetter. Vetter comes down, and he'll tip it out of bounds off of Minneapolis. David Johns getting ready to check back in as he checks in for Colin Briggs.
58-31.
Ball goes back on the outside to post, back to Pollen. Pollen back to Vetter. Vetter back to post. He'll take the three. Up and good.
Ooh, he's warming up.
And that is going to get the mercy rule clock running.
61 to 31. Macy with the ball. Back to Yoxel. Back to David Johns. Back to Macy. Alex Yoxel from the free throw line, up and good. Nice shot, Alex. Alex has had some good shots tonight. That's another bucket right there. Pollen with the ball. Gets it on the outside, swing pass at the post again. Oh, that one's blocked by Eric Yoxel. Nice job, Eric. And checking in will be the bench. As
left guard, right guard.
Yeah, checking in Remus.
55-22.
Yeah, checking in for Beloit is
22.
Yeah, number 22, Stanton Crone, a senior. Number 55, Jake Barrett, a senior. And number 23 is a freshman, Colson Reams. Either that or Trey Richard. They're both freshmen. It doesn't tell me which one's which. So, all down low to Crone. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by.
Tried to do his best Budke impersonation there.
It was a little bit. Budke-ish.
To Kelly. Kelly back to Johns. Back to Yoxel. Back to Eric. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by. Ooh, we got one right there.
All righty.
Thank you.
61-33. Clock a running.
Yoxel gets it into. Macy gets it into Yoxel. Down low to Kelly. Shot off the glass, no good. Kelly gets his own rebound, and he'll get fouled. Good line. So. Barrett's first personal foul.
Kelly at the line, 2 shots.
Kelly shot up and no good. Back rim.
He has got too much movement in his free throw shooting. He needs to stand there, just bending the legs and shoot.
Rothenberger, Fleming, and Davis check in.
And R.J. Jackson in for the Trojans.
And Jackson back in for Beloit. Kelly's second shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Beloit. Ball to Vetter. Vetter kicks it back on the outside. Shot down low. Shot turn around and up and good by. Was that the right guard or the left guard? Barrett. Kelly with the ball. Back to Fleming. Fleming shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Barrett. Back to Vetter. Vetter back in the outside to Jackson. Jackson back in the outside to Vetter. And they kick it down low. Swing pass back over to Jackson. Jackson back to Vetter. Vetter on the outside to, we were thinking that is Reams, but we're not sure. Shot on the outside. Dries is Vetter. And foul on number 22, Stanton Crone. Checking in for Beloit. Gavin Koch, 5'9" sophomore, checks in for Beloit.
63-33, 1:05 to go.
Brandon Davis back to Fleming, back to Rothenberger, down low to Kelly. Kelly shot up and off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. There's 55 seconds left. Back on the outside, three-point shot up and no good. Rebounded by Kelly, and there'll be a foul.
And we might be doing good to get these free throws.
There's
no
not
free
going to be
throws. 16 foul.
There's not. So
33 seconds to go. 63-33.
Brandon Davis brings it down. Backcourt to Fleming. Back to Davis. Davis drives the lane. Shot up and no good. Out of bounds, Beloit ball. That's going to end it here, 63-33. 13 seconds left as the clock continues to run. As the Lions will fall in Beloit by a score of 63-33. Well, Jackson going to take a shot, but. So for Minneapolis comes well short tonight, 63-33. We knew this was going to be tough going in, but we just could not, had a hard time finding the bucket tonight. As Beloit increases their wins and totals, and they're still sitting number 2 in sub-state. And we will take a break, and we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, Minneapolis. Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas. Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman, and Mike Perry. And guys, real quick, I wanted to give out a little PSA. The Minneapolis High School cheerleaders are having a fundraiser Tuesday night to raise funds for help offset the cost of uniforms and everything else. And they're having authentic Mexican dinner as enchiladas, side, and dessert, and a drink for $5. So come support the Minneapolis Minneapolis Lions cheerleaders. They have a good squad. My daughter's on that squad.
High school game, right?
High school game Tuesday night at the high school, and authentic Mexican dinner, $5. It sounds like a pretty good deal. And
might be the final home game of the season, depending on how the sub-state rankings.
Yeah. Right now we're sitting number 4, but it could be the last home game. We're going to have to take care of business on Tuesday night, both boys and girls.
It will be senior night.
So, Mike,
scoring for Minneapolis. Macy had 5, all in the second half. Alex Yoxel had 10. John Kelly had 6. Colin Briggs had 2. Eric Yoxel had 2. Connor Nace had 4. And Gavin Rothenberger had 1. And David Johns had 3. For Beloit, Austin Budke had 18 points.
Wow. Yeah, and that's fairly quiet, 18.
Most of them were in the second half.
So
yeah, 11 of those are in the second half. Caleb Pollan had 6. Peyton Vetter had 12. Hunter Post had 11. R.J. Jackson had 2. Bailey Vetter had 9. Sam Pauls had 2. And Jacob Barrett had 2. If I counted right, I think I had Beloit with 6 trays tonight.
Oh yeah, they had some shooters tonight that put the ball in. So
I miss those days.
Yeah, when you've got an offense, you spread 5, and you make the defense come get you. You got to honor that outside shot. Boy, that opens up the inside for a one-on-one play down on the glass. You spread 5, and you got 2 or 3 guys that can crank the 3 ball. They got to come out and honor that shot. And
well, they've got 4 kids.
We can't do that.
Vetter, Pauls, and Post. All 4 of those kids.
And Budke can shoot the 3.
Yeah, I think all 4 of those had 3s tonight.
Yeah, Budke hit one against us in Minneapolis.
In Minneapolis, yeah.
And he likes to shoot it, but when you're 6'6", usually most coaches will have you down on the low ball.
In a high school game, you're right. So, well, we will be back at home on Tuesday night. It's senior night. Let's get a good crowd. Let's come out. Let's support our seniors. It's been a tough year. We've got a great group of seniors, both the boys and the girls. Only 2.
2 on each side.
2 on each side. I think there is a 3rd senior girl that plays JV, I think.
Could be.
But it is senior night. And come out, support the Lady Lions and the Lions. Come out and eat some
Broncos come to town.
Mexican food.
And the Broncettes.
It'll be a tough road to hoe for the girls, but the guys hopefully it'll be the
Easy one.
Cure that beats their ills. I don't know. We'll find out. We can't let them go into the game with that attitude.
Absolutely not.
So for myself, Scott Osherman.
And Mike Perry.
And Dale Leach. Thanks as always for having us in your home. Good night, and we'll see you in Minneapolis next Tuesday night.